Alright, beauties, we are diving in today to our liners. This is literally going to be the quickest, fastest declutter you've ever seen. And not that that's what I'm aiming for, but I already know pretty much what I'm keeping and not keeping. I have liquid liners here, a couple backups. I have white liners, and then like, you know, cream, nude, whatever. And then black liners, chubby liners, and then bright, bold, colorful liners here. Then I have this amazing Made by Mitchell case that Kate got me in one of our swaps. And I have all of the colors and all of the nudes from Made by Mitchell. And then I have every single color of all of the Rebel Rouge Labs colored liners as well. There's some neutrals in there as well. So yeah, that is what I'm working with. That is where we are starting. I will BRB. All right, beauties, we are diving in. I will start right here. Basically, like I said, I'm going to make this short and sweet because I don't use liners a whole lot, so I definitely do not need all of this. Very first thing I'm going to do is go through and whatever is brand new or that I know I've maybe used one time, I will go ahead and declutter. I will go ahead and swatch some of the open items though. These are the LA Girl Shockwave. These are the neon eyeliners. They are super, super duper pigmented. They last a really long time in the waterline and they're quite affordable. I think because I do use yellows a lot, I may keep this one, so we'll see. And then any of them that are still sealed, and I know that I have not used, like this NYX Jumbo Pencil, I don't need that. That is still sealed. I know for sure I have some more that are sealed. We have another Shockwave that's still sealed. I have this purple Shockwave liner. I think I can go ahead and declutter this one. As you guys would have seen, I have the little case that has the Made by Mitchell liners, and I also have my Rebel Rouge Labs liners. It's actually kind of getting a little bit dried out, so I think I might actually declutter this one. We'll see what happens or toss it. So for sure, these are going to go. Okay, here's another Shockwave. I'm going to go ahead and declutter. I have this little liner right here from Adore Me, the Prestige liner that also has the packaging still on it. So I will go ahead and declutter that one. I'm just trying to look through here. Obviously, if they're still sealed, I do not need them and I have not used them. I also have this one from the LA Girl. This does still have the seal on it, so I will declutter. I also have this one right here that also has the seal still on it, so I'm also going to declutter. Then the other new items are going to be these ColourPop Cream Gel Liners. This was part of the Raw Beauty Christie collection. I do still have the green and the yellow. I really do enjoy them, but I also have like green and yellow with the collections that I know for sure I'm keeping, so I will declutter. And I will go ahead and swatch both of those for y'all. And I do like ColourPop liners. I feel like they're incredibly affordable. But I will go ahead and swatch these for you. I may honestly keep this one too. Just because I don't have a whole lot of like sparkly ones. And I feel like that could be really pretty for like a glam makeup look. So I will keep this one. I'm also going to keep the green one. And I'm not seeing my orange one, which is kind of weird unless it's somewhere else. But yeah, I really loved that collection. I like their liners. I feel like they're long lasting. But I will go ahead and keep these two. Let's go ahead and go to like nudie / white liners. So here are a bunch of like nude / white ones. And I actually have used this NYX one completely up. I'm not always a fan of the bright white, but I did pan this one, so obviously that's trash. Another favorite is the LA Girl one in the nude. I will go ahead and keep the one that I have been using, and I will go ahead and declutter the one that is still sealed, but of course I will swatch this for you guys. This is one of my favorites. It's incredibly affordable. Quite opaque, very creamy, and this one does last a long time in my waterline. I kind of prefer having a nude versus like a black or a stark white, so I will definitely hold on to this one. Next up is another one from ColourPop. I feel like this is a little more yellowy, as you can probably see, versus kind of being a little bit more nude. So I think I'll go ahead and also declutter that one. Next up, I have an Ulta Beauty Gel Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Halo. This is another one that, well, it's not sharpened right now, but it's another one that's a little bit more metallic. I think I'm going to hold on to it for a little while. It does need to be sharpened, but really nice. I also like this one a lot. I have this Makeup Geek Nude Eyeliner as well. I feel like I could probably keep this one too. This one is incredibly creamy, like super duper creamy. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this one as well. So that kind of gives me already a couple. So I think I can go ahead and declutter this ColourPop one. This is in the shade Honey Dude. Next up is this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Black Bean. I am gonna hold on to this one. I don't typically use this as liner. I use it more as like an eyeshadow base. I will take, I'll place it on the lids, kind of tap it out a little bit, and then I like to put like multi-chromes, duochromes, things like that on there. Again, super affordable, drugstore pricing. I am going to hold on to that one. Another one that I know for sure I'm going to be getting rid of and was really disappointing is this Danessa Myricks one. It is supposed to be like a multi-chrome liner, and this is in the shade Amethyst. Y'all, I know unpopular freaking opinion, most likely, but this is very, very dry. And you have to put so much on it to even see like the duochromality to this that it's not worth it in my opinione. Yeah, I just was not a fan. So that is definitely gonna go. Another one that I really love and have gotten a lot of use out of is the Juvia's Place one. This is in the shade Royal. And I love this one. Super creamy, but also has a little bit of kind of density or weight to it, if you will. Meaning it's not so creamy that's going to slip and slide. This is freaking bulletproof, on me at least. I love this. Also very affordable. Next up, I have this Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. I know I'm not going to use this just because of the shade of this, so I will declutter, and I've never used that yet. Another one that I have not used is this Mally Evercolor gel waterproof eyeliner, and it is in the shade Onyx, so just a plain black. I'm not going to swatch this. Obviously, I'm not going to use it, so we're going to declutter. I feel like I can also declutter all of these ColourPop ones. I kind of have a more yellowy, like chartreusey one. I have a green, and I also held on to a more nudie shade, so I will declutter. Next up, I have a couple Charlotte Tilbury eyeliners. I'm going to hold on to both of these. There's one that is a little bit more of a like metallic-y bronzy shade. I do like the texture and the finish of these. I do also feel like they have long wearability, and as you can see, I use them quite frequently. Not that I use liners a lot, because we all know that I do not, but when I pick a liner, it's traditionally something nude or brown. So I'll hold on to both of those. We have another kind of chartreusey yellowy color. Definitely don't need that. I will declutter. With my liquid liners here, this one has not been opened yet. These are the Made by Mitchell Graph ink liners. I already have a green one down here. I also have standard green liners, so I'll go ahead and declutter. Next up, I have some more of the Graph inks. I have the purple, the pink, a different shade of green, and a white. I'm going to swatch these quickly. If they're not dried out, I will be keeping. And there are swatches. I will say this is not my favorite formula. It's not bad, but I am definitely not a liquid liner connoisseur, but I am gonna hold on to them for now. Also, excuse the wet hand, but I just wanna show y'all, I've now wiped my hands with a makeup wipe, I think 3 times now, and the Juvia's Place liner is still on there, just FYI. Next up, I for sure am going to be decluttering all of these liquid eyeliners, because I know for sure that they're all a little bit older. This one right here is the iMethod Beauty Eyeliner Pen. It had like the little fine tip eyeliner to it. And then the little chubby one. This is actually a really good one. I mean, look how freaking black that still is, you guys. That is insanity. I may honestly keep this one. I don't have a whole lot of like black liquid liners. Like it is very, very black. So I think I'm actually going to keep this one just because I haven't kept any. This one right here is the Star Face stamp that I got from ColourPop a long time ago, and it's actually surprisingly still working great as well. And again, I don't use these very often, so I'm sure I could probably pass this along to like a friend or family member, but I'm going to declutter. And then I have this little, the Creme Shop one. This is the Faux Real Freckle stamp, and it also has a little star. And then a kind of more like chubby pen, if you will. I can already tell that is not one that I would like because it is bleeding everywhere. It looks incredibly black though. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the iMethod Beauty. We'll go ahead and let these go. Here is my ColourPop Raw Beauty Christie one that I was looking for earlier. As you can see, it already broke off. It's definitely getting dry. So let me just swatch it and see kind of what happens. I still feel like it's okay. If I don't use it up in the next couple months, I'm just going to toss this. I've had this since the collection launched, so a very long time. Let me move this out of the way so I do not accidentally drop it anywhere. Next up, I don't use a whole lot of colored liners, and I do have my collections from the Made by Mitchell as well as the Rebel Rouge Labs, but y'all, this freaking hot pink is literally like the hottest pink you could ever imagine. It is almost like, it's neon. It is a neon electric pink. I love the texture and the consistency of this. This is their gel paint in electric pink. I think I got it in like a BoxyCharm, or it was one of that Jackie sent me. One or the other. But it's great. So I'm going to hold on to this one. Next up, I think all of these are going to be like brown, cocoa-y, a couple of black, and then maybe one green. One for sure I'm holding on to is the Tattoo Pencil Liner. This is Vendetta Green from KVD Beauty, and it is a beautiful, beautiful, deep, dark hunter green, and actually, I'm trying to swatch it, and it's a little dry. Never mind, scratch that. I'm going to be tossing that. Alright, so far, look, this one was panned, so it's getting tossed. This one is just, well, it's not good right now, so we're going to toss that. An OG Holy Grail favorite of mine. I'm not sure if they still have the exact, like, the Silkacine one, but this is the L'Oreal Silkacine one. This is, like, black. Black, black, black. Incredibly, incredibly smooth, very creamy, does not tug on the waterline, and it lasts on me an eternity. So definitely going to hold on to this. As you can see, I love it. Again, I don't use liners a whole lot. I actually did not anticipate this video being this long, but I did want to swatch stuff for y'all, so I'm going to hold on to that. Look, y'all, we're getting there. We are getting there. I actually did not realize that I had this. This is the Lash Idole Waterproof Liner from Lancome. I do like this one. I feel like the Eye Method Beauty one is just as good. I think I am going to keep this just because it's a mini. I know, look, 2 liquid liners, even for me, is a lot. But I'm going to hold on to those. Next up, I have the Ico Black Magic Cocoa Edit Liquid Liner. This is in a beautiful brown. Ignore that the swatches did not come off. I feel like keeping 2 black ones is enough, and I've literally only just now swatched this. So I definitely don't think I need it. I'm going to go ahead and pass it along. Another favorite is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencils. This is in the shade Corrupt. This is another one like the L'Oreal Silkacine one that they're intensely, intensely pigmented. This is actually a little bit scratchy and tuggy, so I'm going to go ahead and actually toss this one as well. And a lot of these, y'all, I've had forever. Next up is the Trestique. This is the Line, Sharpen, and Smudge Eye Pencil in Santorini Black. This is another favorite. I do like that it's retractable. And this one, as you can see, not quite as intensely black as maybe like the L'Oreal Silkacine, but it's nice. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile because I think I'm going to keep like maybe 2 or 3 standard black liners, and I'll keep the ones that kind of seem a little bit more intense. This is the one from Beauty for Real. Also, I know y'all can see the little things here. That's just how my tripod thing is, so I do apologize for that. Oh my gosh, I did not realize this is why I need to use this stuff. This is Night Fever, and it actually has some sparkle in it. Man! I wish that I would have realized that and known that when I did my New Year's look. So I'm definitely holding on to that. Am I going to use it all the time? I don't know, but I like it. But sorry about this, and sorry if you guys can like see it rocking. This is the best I got, y'all. Next up is the Ulta Beauty automatic eyeliner in gold. And this one, let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful gold one. I feel like I already kept a gold though. I think the ColourPop one that I kept. Oops, sorry y'all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Next up is the liner from number 7. Definitely feeling like a couple of the other ones are a little bit more pigmented than that, so I feel like I can go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Next up, I have the one from, I'm sure it's supposed to be like Queen, but it spells Qveen. If you guys can chime in on that and let mama know. I love this one, but I noticed the last time that I attempted to use it, as you guys can see, it's really firm and kind of digging and tugging. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Is this liner from Touch in Soul. This is also a little bit older. But wow, okay, that's pretty damn pigmented still, so I am going to hold on to this one. Next up, I have the Shades by Shan, the gel eyeliner in the shade Brown Sugar. That's also intense and very, very creamy. I feel like I have enough, and I don't even actually think I've used this, so I am also going to declutter this one. But oh my gosh, that is creamy, y'all. Next up is the Laura Geller, the Ink Credible Waterproof Liner in Rose Gold. This is another favorite. Hopefully it's not dried out. This is just something that's pretty different and unique to my collection. Yeah, I still feel like it's super creamy. And it's got kind of that rose gold hue to it, but it's also kind of coppery, bronzy. Really, really stunning, and it does last a really long time, so I'll hold on to that one. I'm holding on to more than I thought that I would, you guys. Next up, I have a little mini of the Lancome. I think I probably used this one time. Let me find an empty spot over here. Feeling a little tuggy. We're going to throw that one away. Look, y'all, we're getting close, y'all. Next up is one of my old school holy grails. This is the NYX Faux Black. This is Faux Blacks. This is the shade Burnt Sienna. And it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It is this kind of very toasty burnt sienna shade. It is a very toasty kind of reddened brown. And I think I'm going to hold on to it for a little while longer. It is really nice. It does last a long time, affordable. Next up is a liner from Araceli. This is the Ojos Perfectos Gel Eyeliner. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this one. And that is still super duper black. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to sharpen this and keep this one. So now that gives me like 3 black ones, I think, that I'm keeping. So I will go ahead and declutter the Trestique one. All right, next up we have a couple little stragglers. And then I'm literally going to swatch the Made by Mitchell and the Rebel Rouge Labs and just show you guys what they look like, but I'm pretty sure I'm keeping all of those. Obviously, I've not opened this yet. I don't need it. We're going to go ahead and declutter. I have this ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Wine Night. I don't feel like I'm going to use it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. Next up is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Liner. When it comes to liquid liners, it's just great, but now that I'm swatching this kind of in comparison to a couple of the other ones, I'm pretty sure that better ones have come out since then. This is also a little bit older too, so I am going to declutter. Next up is the liquid liner I was talking about from Qveen or Queen. This was really good, intensely black, as you guys can very clearly see. I don't feel like I need it. I feel like I've kept enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. But if you are looking for one that is bulletproof and is great, this and the standard eyeliner are fantastic. Next up, this is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Tarte Fake Awake. I will be keeping this one. I have gone through multiples of these, so I love them. Next up is an actual lash glue liner from Kiss. I'm pretty sure, wow, I was gonna say this is older, but it's still incredibly black and intense. So I think I'm also gonna hold on to that. Next up, we have a ColourPop liquid liner in the shade, I definitely should have worn my glasses, Make LUV. I don't see myself reaching for this, so I will declutter. And then last up, before I get into the Rebel Rouge Labs and the Made by Mitchell, is the iMethod eyeliner stamp that goes to the liquid liner. And it basically has the little stamper for the right side. You would place the stamp down and then kind of connect your liner. And then again for the left side. So I really like this. I'm going to hold on to this. Again, I don't use a whole lot of liners, but I'm keeping way more than I thought I was going to keep, y'all. Next up, and I did purchase these myself, I got the entire collection from Rebel Rouge Labs. These are her gemstone eyeliners. And the only reason I have them in the box is because the shades are on the box, not on the actual liners. So I might get like a little piece of tape and just take these off and put them on. But aesthetically, I think they're great, and I love that she did all the different shades in these. So I'm gonna swatch everything really quickly and show you guys what each one looks like. And I did wanna show you guys before I hop off of camera and do the swatches really quickly. The tips do match. I really love the aesthetic here. I love the branding. Gonna hop in during the little sped up portion here, and in the shade Carnelian, I am going to be decluttering this one. I did resharpen it and everything, and it is still quite dry. Of all of them, you'll see in the swatches in just a second. This is the only one to have done that, so I am going to go ahead and declutter this one. Starting over here with the pink, we have rhodonite, amethyst, amber, citrine, peridot, moonstone, obsidian, carnelian, lapis, and agate. And again, all of them feel incredibly creamy, still intensely pigmented, aside from the red one, which is the shade carnelian. So of all of these, that one I am going to be decluttering. Everything else I will be keeping. Next up, I have my little case that Kate sent me in our little swap. And I have all of the neutrals, and then I also have some colored ones. I am going to go ahead, as much as I really, really love these. Again, I do not wear liners very often, and I have all of these colors already. So because these are brand new, I am going to go ahead and declutter these. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I will swatch all of these and let you guys know the shades of them. But basically, any color imaginable they have, and they're quite affordable as well. So I will be RB. All right, starting over here with the purple and going down, we have the shades Passion, Charisma, In the Nude, Starkers, Be at One, Turnt, Make a Toast, Rich Rich, Tiger's Eye, and Black Track. And I tried to make sure that I did Tiger's Eye and Black Track a little bit like bigger so you could see the difference here. This is almost like a blackened brown, like very, very dark, like deep espresso brown, and this is very clearly a black. I'm also gonna note these right here, when I look them up, they're classified as like eyeliners with the rest of these, but I definitely could see people using these as like nude or skin tone type of lip liners. And then I also wanted to note that the shade Rich Rich is like this beautiful brown with like little golden sparkles to it. So super, super beautiful. These are intensely creamy. They can break a little bit easy. I have noticed that. But they're really creamy. They glide on well, but they have enough grip and kind of, you know, stick to them, if you will, or weightiness to them that they do stay in my waterline. I don't get any irritation or anything like that, and they do last a long time. So that is everything. I have swatched everything for you guys. I feel like we got rid of enough. I will count up what we are keeping and what we are decluttering, and I will put our totals right here. All right, beauties, I decluttered 44, and I also kept 44. Of the declutter with the 44 though, 6 of them are going in the trash, but I feel like half is good. That's a good place to start with. I feel like I probably still have too many for me. What are some of your favorite liners? Do you like standard liners? Do you like black? Do you like white? Do you like nude? Do you like liquid liners? I'm curious. How do you guys think I did? Hey, look, I feel like half is great. I think. I'm gonna justify it by saying that I want every color just in case. Anyways, thank you beauties so much for joining me. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Also, Happy New Year. I hope it has started off with a bang. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. I hope 2024 brings all of the happiness, the health, the success, the wellness, mentally, physically, spiritually. I hope for all the things. Bye, beauties.